Hello all, it is Tay Fresh. It was warm today, I can't believe it. That's why I'm wearing this hat. Well, I'm inside, so that kind of defeats the purpose of me being inside wearing the hat. But anyway, greatness we saw last night that I shall get out of the way. We saw the Golden State Warriors win 73 games in one season, surpassing the Chicago Bulls in 1995 to 96. Congratulations, Stephen Curry and the Warriors. Kinda watched that game, kinda did not, because I was too busy watching. Wait. The Black Mamba. Kobe Bryant. Last NBA game last night. Of course, I witnessed the game. And you know, out of his 20-year career, I've seen a good portion of it, different portions of it. I saw him as a rookie in '96. I remember him battling MJ pretty vaguely. I mean, I was a little tyke at that point. Little kid. So I saw a little bit of most of the end of Michael Jordan's career, and I saw the beginning of Kobe Bryant's, essentially. And truthfully, I kind of fell out of the NBA right after MJ beat the Bulls, and the Bulls beat the Jazz, I should say. The Bulls beating the Jazz in the '98 finals when Jordan retired from the Bulls. That's kind of when I stopped watching basketball initially. I was 5 or 6 years old. And I saw my favorite players gone, so I stopped kind of watching them a little bit. I was aware of the 2000 to 2002 Lakers with Kobe and Shaq winning those titles. I watched basketball here and there. I was more into wrestling at that point, from '99 on. So I was watching more wrestling and basketball. But I was aware of Kobe and him in the finals, against Indiana, then him and the Lakers in Philly in '01, him and Iverson going at it, Shaq and Kobe against Iverson and Sixers going at it. So I was aware of those things happening, of course, I seen that series, and I really paid attention to Kobe's maturity, and seeing as being from Detroit fan, I saw the Pistons beat the Lakers in the NBA Finals of 2004, 5-game sweep. Love you, Kobe, but I was happy for that series, for us to win that. But other than that, I saw how the Lakers struggled after Shaq left and Kobe was still on the team, and they struggled a bit. Going in 2006, they went against Phoenix in the playoffs, went up 3-1, and Kobe hit that clutch fadeaway to win them that game in overtime. Or to send it to overtime, and eventually hit a game winner, but still. That's when I've been watching that with my bro. After Kobe hit that shot in '06, seeing Kobe, I was like, man, this guy still got it. Not like he was old, but I still, like, man, this guy's still pretty good. It's been a while since I really watched basketball. After that, because I kept up with the Pistons after the 2004 championship, when I kind of stayed up with the Pistons, but not with much else, because the Lakers struggled, so I didn't really watch the Lakers much until like '06. I know they still weren't great, but they snuck in the playoffs, and I heard about Kobe's 81-point game that January in 2006. I didn't actually see it. I didn't have cable at the time, I don't think. Yeah, because it might have been one of those NBA TV type deals or something like that. I know it wasn't on national television, so yeah, at the time I couldn't catch that. I had no league pass or anything, so yeah, word of mouth and internet, and I find out, man, Kobe had 81 points. And of course later on that year in the playoffs, like the against the Suns, like I was talking about. And I think it was around that series in '07 I started paying attention to the Lakers a little bit more. They were still kind of a middle of the pack team trying to get better before, they ended up getting Pau Gasol in the second half of the '07-'08 season. Finally, ironically enough, I was keeping up with the Lakers. They were giving them a bunch of ESPN games and TNT games always. So I was catching up with them that way. And my point is that that's when I really started following Kobe. I even went to the Pistons game right before they traded for Pau Gasol, for the infamous Kwame Brown Pau Gasol trade. I was actually at that game, and I remember Kobe dropping 38 at the Powers, with the Pistons still winning. Yes. But so I got the best of both worlds that night. So I was privileged to see Kobe actually play live. So I'm blessed to know I can say that. I've seen Kobe Bryant play live. And had a heck of a game, by the way. But yeah, his '08 MVP season, eventually in the finals. And from '07 on, I think I started following Kobe and the Lakers a lot more. In '09, the year he should have really won another MVP instead of somebody else winning it. How does he get MVP the year he went to the finals, but not the other two he won the championship? I don't get that, but whatever. My ranting's done. But just saying, since then from '07 on, I had followed Kobe. Most of the second half of his career, I guess you could consider that 9 years. He played 20, kinda, so I followed closely about 9 or 10 years of his career. So mostly the latter part. And I saw his maturity and all those things. I think he just became a heck of a well-rounded player. You could even see the change, I think, in my opinion, from '07 to the '07-'08 season, his MVP year, even to the '08-'09 year when he won a 4th championship against Orlando. You saw footwork improve. I know he went that summer after they lost at Boston in '08 to train with Hakeem Olajuwon. He really sharpened up that footwork and started going in the post a lot more. So I think '09 was the best year, in my opinion, that he put together his athleticism with his skill, like, completely, and it just all came together. And of course they had the nucleus to really win, with Odom, Gasol, Bynum, Fisher, all being mostly healthy. And I think Ariza was a big part of that too, and luckily they was able to repeat by switching out Ariza and replacing that with Artest, and they still had mostly the same dynamic, just different in its own way. But yeah, like I said, that whole time I followed Kobe. It's good to see him drop 60 last night. It left a better taste in your mouth as a Kobe fan and a Lakers fan in general to see him go out, on a good note after 3 horrible years to end his career. So my battery's about to die, so I'm going to continue this video with a part 2. Subscribe to Take Fresh and wait for part 2.